Hey, what's going on, my friends? Victor Huerta here. Hey, I actually live in South Phoenix, so if some of you guys are thinking about buying a house in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area, I'm going to show you a little drive on, we're going to go eat at Snooze. My wife is taking my daughter to the school bus right now, and then I'm going to time it here right off of 19th Street and Dobbins, okay? 19th Street and Dobbins. I live on 19th Street and Dobbins. That's between Baseline and Dobbins off of Euclid. You can Google map that, so just put, it's pretty close to, so it's 19th Street and Dobbins is where we live at. So here we go. I'm gonna time it right now so you guys can get a picture of how long it actually takes to get from South Phoenix to Chandler. We're gonna go eat at Snooze in Chandler, and that's off of Ray Road. Let's go. Just for verification purposes, here we go. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see. And we go. We're off. Okay, one thing about living in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area is the school districts, okay? It's the Roosevelt School District. It is not that great. So what we do is we actually take our daughter to Tempe Elementary. It's the Kyrene School District. She goes to Kyrene del Norte, which is half Spanish, half English. So they teach them in kindergarten, first grade. So they have half a day of full Spanish class and then half a day of full English class. The bus stop is right here on 24th Street and Baseline, right by the Walmarts. So you don't even have to drive all the way to Tempe to drop off your kids for kindergarten, first grade, all the way probably to high school. We're not there yet. We're barely in the first grade. So, but it's on 24th Street and Baseline right there by the Walmart. When I'm gonna drive right by so you can check it out. 24th Street, heading down towards Baseline. This is heading north, okay? As I come around this little hill around here, you're gonna see some new subdivisions, probably to the left and to the right. These homes are just built, actually, they're being built this year. There's a gated community on this side, and there's a gated community on the left side. I'm just passing it right now. We do have an LA Fitness right to the left. There's a Chick-fil-A, there's a Wendy's, and right to the right, you'll see the sign is the Walmart. And my wife is right here to the right. That is where she's gonna be waiting for the bus. We just passed the bus right now. It's actually right behind me. All right, so one thing about Baseline and 24th Street is probably, we call it the suicide intersection. There's people who actually run red lights, run green light, they run the yellow lights. So you got to be careful here with this. So I'm just being a courtesy neighbor here, letting them go through. But yeah, Baseline is pretty busy on Baseline and 24th Street. So be careful of the red light runners and people trying to make that yellow pass. There's a lot of accidents that happen on the street right here. All right, so one of the reasons why we picked living in South Mountain is right behind me is like South Mountain, the mountain, and you get mountain views. There's only one road that backs up to the mountain, which is Dobbins, and we live right back there, so it's very, very quiet. So you're like living in the city with not even knowing that you live in the city. Another thing is it's really close to like all the freeways. I mean, if I take this road, 24th Street, all the way down, I can get to downtown Phoenix pretty quick. You could take 16th Street or 7th Street to downtown Phoenix. We're gonna head east to get on the I-10. From the I-10, you could get on the 60. From the 60, you can get on the 202, and then you can also get the 143. You can get the I-10 west. You can get the 143 north, and then you can come all the way off of 7th Street to get the 51 north. So it's like really close to all the freeways if you want to head east, west, north, or south. That's the reason why we chose to live here. It's just a really nice area, and we love the mountain views. I love to hike, so it's really good for me and my family to get out. 2nd Street and Baseline, and to the left of these lights over here on this side, we have a Gallagher's, which is a sports bar. We have a little bike shop for mountain bikes. There is actually a dentist and a chiropractor in there. There is also there's a bank in there, a small bank as well. We also have a Anytime Fitness, which is obviously the 48-hour. We have a Dairy Queen, a Tutor Time. What else am I gonna see over here? To the left, there are some condos and townhouses that are actually you can actually buy them, and then to the right as well. And of course, we have a landscaper not covering all their their dirt in back of their truck right now. You see to the left here, there's a car wash, and then we have they just built actually this new Circle K over here to the left. It's really nice. It's actually one of the best Circle K's I've ever seen, I've ever been to. They got it all insurance on the left-hand side. But we are now on 40th Street and Baseline. It's been 8 minutes and 54 seconds right now. But yeah, if you look, when you Google map this, the South Mountain, South Phoenix, you'll see a big mountain to the right. There's a lot of trails, a lot of bikes. You see you see a boy riding her bike to school right now. So you know, it's not the hood. I can 100% vouch for that. We're over 6 million people here in Phoenix, but yeah, most definitely it is not like Compton. No diss to Compton. I've never been there. You know, I've listened to Eazy-E, Ice Cube, all that stuff. I grew up in the 90s, so that was my type of music. But yeah, you know, it's not as bad as people say it is. But to be honest with you, we wouldn't live here if it was that bad. I kind of know what the hood is. I kind of grew up in a bad area, so I kind of know what's it like. Okay, so we're coming up to 48th Street and Baseline. This is where it actually gets really congested because everybody's trying to get to that I-10 freeway, or we're trying to shoot across the I-10 into Tempe. We're actually crossing Tempe probably in about maybe like 2 minutes. It starts, I think we already are in Tempe, but right when you cross the 48th Street light, we're already in the Tempe School District. Unfortunately, there's no houses here right next to the freeway, so you have to go more indoor into Baseline, which is Phoenix. They call it the South Phoenix area, but more it's really just Phoenix, Arizona. South Phoenix, South Mountain is kind of the name that they gave it. But yeah, once we get to 48th Street and Baseline, it gets a little congested as far as traffic, but I'll show you right now. But once you pass 48th Street, you can get on the freeway right away, and the freeway is going to be the I-10 east or west, which you can get on the 60. You can take it to the 202, you can take it to the 143. So there's a lot of options living in this area because you can get to the freeway pretty quick. Okay, so there's the freeway right ahead of us. As you can see, vehicles are trying to get in to head. That would be east I-10 heading towards Chandler, Gilbert, Queen Creek. And then if you get on the left lane, the very left lane is you can get the Phoenix to Globe 60 west, and that's to downtown Phoenix. So here we are. We're going to jump on the freeway. It has now been 13 minutes and 44 seconds. There's 2 lanes. You can turn right to head east. If you go straight underneath the underpass, you will be heading to Tempe, Kyrene School District, etc. But we're gonna hit on the I-10 right now, and it looks like a little cloudy today. Let's go. Okay, so we're on the I-10 freeway right now. Sorry about the suction cup. I have my DSLR with me, but I don't want to use it holding one hand, and I want to pay attention on the road, so please excuse the video quality if you see that suction cup. We're passing Elliott Road right now. We got to head all the way to Ray Road. I'm going to switch lanes here because we got like a big truck in front of us. So yeah, we're on I-10 right now heading east. We're just passing Warner. We're going to get off on Ray to go eat at Snooze, one of our favorite places in Chandler. It has now been 16 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay, 16 minutes and 8 seconds from our house on 20th Street and Baseline in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area. My wife dropped off the kids at the bus stop for the Tempe School District. So you can go to the Kyrene School District. You just got to apply online, do the paperwork, and you can get your children into the Tempe School District, which I highly recommend it because the Roosevelt School District is not that great. For those of you who work in the Roosevelt School District, no offense, but it's just the facts. I mean, it's just being honest and being real in the facts. There is charter schools, there is private schools that you can actually take your children to in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area. And also Laveen is like right next door too. So you can actually, they have private private schools there as well, and charter schools as well. A lot of parents do that just because of the school district. I mean, we're ranked 45th out of 50 states. 45th out of 50 states, right? 6 million people. So yeah, we're gonna get off right here on Ray Road, and then we'll be at our restaurant in Snooze, and I'll give you the final time. You see there's Ray Road. We're on I-10 heading east. We're getting off here. Now, to the right is, they call it Ahwatukee, okay? Which is pretty much Phoenix, kind of like South Mountain, South Phoenix. They have the city name called Ahwatukee. And if you go over if you exit and head left, that would be heading east over the overpass. Then you'll be heading towards Chandler. So to the right of I-10 is all Phoenix. To the left of I-10 is going to be heading to Chandler. Over here, they have the AMC Theater. They have Office Max, Petco, Best Buy. The living room is a really nice place my wife loves to go eat at because they have olives. And then also, what else do they got here? They got the movie theater, which is really nice. The bucket seating. They got Chick-fil-A. They got a lot of stuff here that you can actually get into over here in the Ahwatukee side. It's its own little city. They got a Target to the right. I mean, just a lot of shops, a lot of stuff you can do. So yeah, here we are. We are here at Snooze. I'm gonna have to... Now, coming in from Ahwatukee, which is, you can see the mountain straight ahead, is a lot of people are leaving Ahwatukee to come either to Chandler. A lot of folks work at Intel, or they're trying to get on the freeway. So it's like a one-way enter, a one-way exit. So you'll see a lot of traffic here from Ahwatukee heading east to get on the freeway. Okay, so we have arrived at Snooze, at one of the restaurants we like to eat at in the morning because they have a really healthy and great breakfast. And let me just park. I'll wait for my wife here to get here with our 1.5-year-old. And the final time is 19 minutes and 48 seconds to get from South Phoenix to Snooze. Can you read that? Anyways, 19 minutes and 48 seconds to get from 19th Street and Dobbins. So if you just put 24th Street and Baseline, that's kind of like the major intersection. So 19 minutes and 48 seconds to get from South Mountain, South Phoenix to Ahwatukee to the Snooze over here. It's right across off of I-10 and Ray Road, where there's a lot of action. And then if you take, it's really close to the Chandler Mall as well. So if you just take Ray heading east and you can get off on Price Road right there, there's the Chandler Mall. So you're really close to like a lot of stuff. I mean, I really love living there in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area. I'm gonna do a couple tours around some neighborhoods so you guys can get a feel of it on one of our next videos. Again, I apologize for the suction cup. I have it mounted to my truck. I have my tripod right here. You see it? Yep. But I don't want to be holding it while I'm driving, just for safety reasons. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the South Mountain, South Phoenix area, I definitely could help you out. Laveen is also a booming area right now with the new freeway that's going to wrap around the entire South Mountain. So that's going to be, that area is just blowing up like crazy as well. A lot of new construction in our area. And we're talking about home prices like at the high 400,000s, okay? I mean, there's luxury in our area, gated communities. You'll be surprised how nice the houses are, especially when they're backed up to the mountains. And you know, prices are gonna continue to increase in Phoenix, and especially in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area. We bought in 2011. Okay, 2011 is when we bought our house. So we've seen a lot of changes. Our first house was actually in 19th Avenue and Baseline, which borders the South Phoenix Laveen area. It was 19th Avenue and Baseline. We bought that house in 2001. We changed that into a rental, and we built a semi-custom house right here on 20th Street and 20th Street and Dobbins. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Victor Huerta, a local South Mountain, South Phoenix real estate agent. Definitely, South Phoenix is not the hood. The school districts are not that great in Arizona. 45th out of 50 in education-wise. The Roosevelt School District is not that great. But you got options to take your kids to Tempe, the Kyrene School District, is what we do is we drop them off at the Walmart on 24th Street and Baseline. She catches the bus and heads to school. And okay, so there's my wife. Say hi.
Hi, good morning.
This is Amaya. So I was, my wife doesn't know what I was doing. I did a drive time from South Phoenix to Snooze in Chandler. That's what I was doing. So I can post it on YouTube for our South Phoenix website. So what is your take about living in the South Mountain, South Phoenix area?
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Is it the hood?
The what?
Is it the hood?
No, it's not the hood.
Is it ghetto?
It's not ghetto.
Is it like Compton? I know you've never been to Compton, but
I'm gonna say no.
So yeah, that's the drive time. It took 19 minutes and 48 seconds. So we're gonna go eat some breakfast. Anyways, we'll talk to you guys soon. Well, breakfast is done. Now we're gonna head to IKEA real quick. Gotta get some stuff for the office. So IKEA's right off of actually a Warner and the I-10. So we're gonna head back west, just about maybe one exit, and then head to IKEA to go check it out, see what we can get into.